This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert until about the 23. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now left side on the swing pass. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They run with Mostert off the option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Mostert off the read option. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They run with Mostert off the option. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Wilson.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Elijah Moore.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Mon. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Mon looks to throw.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall.
There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 27, Mon will get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Now Mostert off the read option.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Mostert's got all the speed in the world, but injuries have kept him from being able to show that over a full season. Now he finds himself competing for starting touches in Miami and hoping to get back to his 2019 form in San Francisco, where he topped 770 yards with 8 touchdowns.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with Mostert off the option. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 37.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They're just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. A run with Mostert up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Mon going to throw it. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. Special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Fields it right around the goal line and makes it across the 20 as his guys are set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30. 10, 5, and this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
But they still have time to get him established. But in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. Open man is Uzana. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Give to Hall running right. And some space here. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 45 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Once again, it's Mostert. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's Mond. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, here's Mond.
It's complete to Williams. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. 50 ready. 50 ready.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mond out of the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Jets are right back in this football game.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Understand he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. On the counter, Lindsey. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to swell the lead to 6. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Wilson to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot for Wilson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping.